Oh. You see that video? Those videos inspire us so much. They get us going. They motivate us. They pump us up. Our heart races out of our chest. And then we go to a cubicle. We watch movies like a Braveheart or whatever. All these great movies, the movie Eagle that's out. And then we go home and sit on the couch and we go, this is my weekend. See, everybody wants to live a life like that, a fight to fight. Well, guys, this is your fight. And if you're brand new here, this isn't a motivational talk. This is a life talk because it is your life. Some people say, oh, it's so romantical how they talk about the business and, well, think about it. If you don't choose to win in life, you automatically lose. It's easy to lose. It's called just stand there. Don't do anything. Give up. Lay down. And the funniest part about that is life is so much more difficult when you do that. Rather than if you would just fight from the beginning and never stop, life becomes glorious. And that's what we're going to talk to you about. We don't stop. I don't care what I got to go through. She's been through challenges. I've been through challenges. You've all been through challenges. There's no difference between us and you. The only difference is when a challenge arises in our life, we don't stop. When it gets painful, when it hurts, we don't stop. When we don't feel like going anymore, we make another contact. We talk to somebody else. We show another plan. And the life that we've built is unbelievable. There's not a day that goes by where Francis and I don't look at each other and thank God for the blessings of this business. We thank God for our upline. We thank God for the opportunity and that we live in a country that we still have an opportunity to fail or succeed. That's what you have here. If you're brand new here this weekend, I hope by the end of the weekend you see that. I hope you don't see it. I hope you feel it. I hope it's something that actually buries itself inside of you and starts to grow. I hope that you never forget it when you go home and life gets back into the normal routine, that you just kind of let that thought in this weekend go away. Because we never let it go away. We're excited every day because we're impacting people's lives through this vehicle. So I want to give you my reason why. She was my reason why before I even knew her. I was building this business for my son and my future wife, and I found her. And I spoke her into existence. And if you think that's funny, I did. You got to speak what you want. Well, I spoke what I want. A hot blonde. But more importantly, I spoke about a woman. I spoke about somebody with a heart like hers. I spoke about somebody who really put people first. And I thank God every day for you. Thank you for running with me. Thank you for latching onto my dream in the beginning, and then now it's become our dream for our family future. So here she is, guys, my beautiful soon-to-be wife, Frances.
Hey, guys. Hello, champions. Yeah, it's really weird. I was born like 2 years ago, and when I was born, I was already, 23 years old. When he spoke me into existence, it was crazy. I've learned a lot in my 2 years, though. Anyways, guys, we just want to paint a picture for you of what we're experiencing, of the life that is beginning to become a reality for us on our way to Diamond. We just want to illustrate it for you. Why? Because you're in the same business we are, and you can have it too. There's no boss stopping you. There's only mentors helping you. So we just want to share with you a little bit of our experience and what we're going through. Guys, we wake up and we pinch ourselves every day. I can't even imagine what the future is going to be like. If we're pinching ourselves now, I don't know what we're going to have to do. Trip ourselves, slap ourselves, I don't know. Because it's just going to get better and better and better. We wake up every day and we are illustrating our lives. We always ask each other, we wake up, what do you want to do today, babe? What should we do? We have options. We have the freedom to choose. Family's important to us, and to be in a family business is a blessing for us. We're building a family dynasty, and we get to serve together and play together. We're going to Italy this year, and it's so exciting. It's our Christmas present from our upline and my future parents. Wow. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I can't even believe it. We're going to Monte Carlo, we're going to Rome, and it's a Christmas present. Holy smokes. But more than that, I just want to thank them for making the decision that they made to build this business. And I want to thank them for setting the example and paving the way for us and mentoring us. It just means the world to us. It's become our world. Traveling. We love to travel. We love to skydive. We love to scuba dive. We love to learn about different cultures. That's just part of how we want to enjoy our lives. And we've already been on some great trips. And to imagine that some people live their lives for that one vacation a year. And it's that one vacation, and they save up all year, and then they spend the next year paying it off. I know my family experienced that. And to be in a business that gives us back our life so that we can do what we want to do, so we can do what we love to do, to travel, to see the world, and to imagine we're having a hard time picking where we're going to go on our honeymoon. Because with Diamond coming up, we're talking right now, we just got the email that we are on the road to qualifying for Hawaii and Peter Island in the same year. So to imagine that, where should we go for our honeymoon? It's crazy. And you guys can have it too. Not to mention, one of my biggest dreams was to give back to my mom. My mom lost 3 great men to cancer, her father and 2 significant others, including my father. It's so cool to be with a man that just looks at me and says, hey babe, tell your mom not to worry. We're gonna take care of her, we're gonna spoil her. So far, she's been to the Atlantis, she's been to Disney World with us for Q12 and watching the Mickey Parade, and it's just the beginning for her too. And that's so cool to me, to be able to give back to my mom and to have a man by my side who supports that dream as well. And my brother today just left for Afghanistan. Today he left. And to know that we're gonna build a business so big that we can give back to him too for protecting our freedom. I can't begin to tell you how much that impacts my life and my heart, because family is first for us and family is so important to us. And with what I was doing before, I could have never done that. And with our relationship, I was looking for a leader. Guys, I didn't think that they existed, to be honest with you. With what's going on in the world out there today, I was looking for someone like my father, but I didn't really expect to find him, at least until I was a little bit older. So when I found Tony, the man of my dreams, and he spoke into my life and he reignited my dreams, and together we're joined, it's unbelievable. And I've said it once before and I'll say it again. Guys, chicks dig leaders. Right, ladies? How many ladies know what I'm talking about? We dig leaders. And I found one, and words can't begin to express how much I respect him, how much I admire him, and how much I love him. But guys, we're a work in progress. Everyone who succeeds in this business is a work in progress. But they continue to grow, and they work hard on themselves. It's not just about qualifying the pin. It's about what you become in the process of qualifying. Our upline, Vinny, said, what matters is the fight that is within yourselves to succeed. And guys, you're the happiest when you're in pursuit of a dream. We're in pursuit of a dream, and we are joyous every day in the process. I've experienced that feeling before on a much smaller scale when I was pursuing dance. But that dream eventually became stale, because when you're just investing in yourself, it begins to dry out. Now, my dream involves investing in other people. Our dream together involves helping others realize their dreams. And that is why our dream will never die out. We will keep going. We're pushing, and we will never stop. We will keep chasing our dream, and it's all being made possible for 3 reasons: the Amway opportunity, the mentorship in our lives, and our decision to stay the course. So guys, discipline yourself, stay steadfast in what you know you're meant to do, and stay confident your vision will come to pass. Here he is, Tony Pappalardo. I love you so much.
Wow. A journey to diamond. Well, let me take you back a little bit. Because it wasn't always trips to Italy. It wasn't always trips to the Atlantis. It was more like trips to, like, Dairy Barn. You're like, the Jersey Shore, A lot of you know my parents' story. But my story and my sister's story is intertwined with my parents' story because we're their kids. So, yeah, we grew up. It was great. Dad had furniture businesses. But that all came crumbling down, not because of him, because of family. Put him and my mom $1.7 million in debt. So at a young age, I saw cars repossessed, houses foreclosed on. Both me and my sister saw this. And she probably said the same thing I said, was, wow, we never want to be in this position. Never, ever want to be in this position. And then Charlie comes into my dad's life. Total stranger. Kind of an acquaintance, friend of an acquaintance of my dad's. And we go to a function. My dad gets in the business, mom gets in the business. A month or so later, we go to FED. And we walk through the doors. I was 14 years old. I didn't start building the business at that time. I didn't start building until, about a couple months after 9/11, about 10 years ago. But we walk into the doors at FED, and you see 16,000 people. And a new diamond was just going up on stage to get recognized. And you hear Rocky, and you see them get their arms raised up on stage. And they tell their story, but it's not a story of just struggle. It's a struggle victory story. And I heard story after story after story after story that weekend of people with all different struggles. Drug addictions, alcohol addictions, financial problems, all sorts of things. And then I saw Rich DeVos speak, and he talked about being givers of hope. He talked about this being the right thing to do. Talked about how people will make fun of you and put you down when you do what is not popular and what the world wants you to do. And I hate to say it, but what does the world want you to do? They want you to be average. What do a lot of your friends want? To be average. So when you step out of that realm of mediocrity, what do they start to do? They start to tell you that you're average and you'll never make it. You could choose to let people like that speak into your life, or you could choose not to. I just chose not to. At 14 years old, I said, I'm doing this with my life. I didn't do it for a number of years, but I knew that this is what I wanted to do. Why? I wanted to spend time with my family. And my parents earned my respect from 14, obviously all the way to now, more than they ever did in the early years. Because it wasn't the fact that my mom couldn't buy me shoes. It wasn't the fact that my dad and mom, we weren't going on nice vacations. I respected them so much for never giving up, for fighting the fight, for going through it, for being a warrior like that guy talks about. I respected them so much. Was it easy when they started? No. When you have $1.7 million of debt? No. Waking up in the morning isn't easy, as my dad has said many times. He said, hey, there was times when I just kind of wanted to get in the car and just drive, like away. See, the difference is, though, he didn't. The difference is my mom didn't. The difference is it's not the great parts of life aren't from material wealth or possessions. The great parts of life are the memories and the experiences you get to live with your family. Now, if your family is, maybe they're a little out there, maybe they're a little whacked, okay? Is your family going to be the same way? Or are you going to decide to draw a line in the sand and make a difference from you on down? Don't let your challenges and your family's challenges destroy what future you could really have. So many people do that. So many people, they get crippled by everything that's going on around them. And I know it can be hard. And don't come up to me and say, oh, well, you had it easy because, your parents are diamonds. Yeah, well, they weren't always diamonds. And Dennis and Danielle weren't always emeralds, and we weren't always emeralds. And we had a lot of debt, and we had a lot of struggle. The difference was we chose to win. Here was the difference. When a struggle would come up, I always say this, I still say this to this day. I say, this struggle will not define my future. This struggle will not define who I am. This struggle will not make me stop doing the right thing and going after my dreams, my goals, my ambitions. So many people, it's funny. Some people, they've said to us, they go, oh, Tony, you and Francis, you just keep growing. You're just focused. How do you stay focused, Tony? How do you stay focused? It's very simple. Our goal isn't diamond. Our goal isn't at a certain income level. Our goal is growth. And I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about how many people at the end of our, God willing, we live 100 years or so. At the end of that time, how many people can I write down saying, wow, I've helped this many people? Not that I did it for them. Not that she did it for them. Not that we did it together for them. But that we had a major part in their life that changed their family's legacy. How many moms did we get home to be stay-at-home moms? How many dads did we get to be stay-at-home dads? How many relationships did we help repair? How many relationships with their kids did we help repair? That's what defines you in your life. You want to talk about some of the great things that we get to do? You want to hear those things? I love to hear the diamonds because here's your thought process. If it upsets you what we talk about, you got the wrong attitude. Because that means that you don't think you're going to have these things one day. See, when I heard Angelo and when I heard the different speakers go up on stage, Ray and Charlie and our great upline and Bill, I never got upset when they would talk about the car they bought or the trip they went on. I used to get excited because I used to say, I'm going to be a part of that. I'm going to get to hang out with those guys in Hawaii. And I'm going to get to take my son and our future kids to these different places. I got excited about those things because I believed there were 6 people like me that were nuts enough to believe that this would work. I knew there was 6 for me and Francis. I knew that I could find them. I spoke it. I believed it. Every night we go out and a lot of people go, I showed a lot of plans and nobody got in. So do we. We just showed 20 personals. Nobody got in. None of them, right, babe? City, Queens, over here, over there. Oh, we're so excited. We definitely want to do this. Call them up. No answer. Hi, Joe. Just wondering where you are. Supposed to be at the meeting. You said you were coming. What happened? Me no see prospect cometh. I'm like, you always know the guys that have prospects coming out of the meeting. It's like, and they check their phone every 3 seconds to see if another text message came through. You text the guy 20 times, he's not responding. Invite another person. Guys, the blessings of this business and what you could build. There's points when I feel almost awkward talking about it at points. Because I feel like, yeah, we've done work and we continue to do work. But I don't feel that we've worked so hard to deserve what we have. And that's why we're so thankful. And that's why we will never stop. That's why we'll never stop showing the plan. Because if I could help one more person go platinum, go emerald, go diamond, it's worth it. I saw Charlie do that. I still see Charlie and my dad do that. I see Angelo going out there. I was just talking to someone backstage and how Angelo was doing a board plan. That's awesome. See, that's a labor of love. And the coolest thing is, guys, whether you have a family or not, whether you have kids or not. Maybe you want to have some one day, maybe you don't. But you got to figure out what moves you in life. See, for me, it's Frances, it's my son, it's our future kids, it's her family, my parents, Dennis, Danielle. It's seeing Vincent light up when we talk about a new trip we're going on. It's being able to be there for him for pretty much everything. It's seeing him just start to understand the business and what we're doing to help people. I can't even put a price tag on it, guys. He's going to Hawaii with my parents in a couple of weeks. That's all he talks about. And he's understanding now, because he's a little bit older, he's 8 years old, he's going to be 9 in April. He's understanding that not everybody gets to live this type of life. See, I don't spoil Vincent with toys, but we will spoil him with life experiences in terms of travel and seeing different parts of the world and different things that we do and are going to continue to do with charities. That I will spoil him with. And it's all because of this business. It's not because of my job, and I'm not putting down jobs, guys. I'm really not. A lot of people, it's funny. You hear everything as you move on in the business and you come around the business. You'll always hear a negative person say, they put down jobs, they put down college. We don't put down jobs. We don't put down college. We don't put down any of those things. The difference is, though, you got to ask yourself one question. Is college or the job you're in able to give you the type of life you want to build for yourself? See, I wasn't trying to lie to myself. I just wanted to know what my dad and Charlie were doing. I said, how do I get that? They said, you just got to do the work. The only difference between us and you is the fact that we've been doing it longer. And I said, I could do that. I said, do you believe in me? And they said, yeah, we believe in you. And I said, so if I do what you did, I could have one day what you have. I'll do it. I'll duplicate you. I'll copy you to the best of my ability. Do you think I can live the way that you guys live? And they said, yeah. And I just went out on faith. I believe that I was going to find people at my and Frances's ambition level and above. That's a huge nugget. Don't consider every person a player on your team. Consider the people that want it. Get yourself up to a high level of playing. And then the ones that want to play at that level, those are the ones that you're going to travel the beaches of the world with. See, guys, this business has changed our life. I can't talk to you in 10 minutes, 15 minutes how much this business has impacted our life. I get emotional pretty much at least once or twice a week thinking about how great our life is. If you're here for the first time this weekend, take advantage of it. Be a champion like the guy talks about. Don't give up when things aren't going right. Don't give up when things, they look darker and bleaker than ever. Because here's the difference. You have a team to support you every step along the way. And don't take that for granted, because I've seen so many people quit. They stop. They give up. It just got too hard. It just got too hard, they say. I had a family situation. I had this, I had that. You know what's funny? Every single one of the Emeralds and Diamonds backstage have had those same issues. The difference is they wanted to fight through those issues to get to the next level, get to the next point, and live the life they wanted to live. I challenge you to never give up on your dreams. I challenge you to never forget why you're here. What made you come this weekend? You're going to learn mechanics. You're going to learn all sorts of things. But the most important thing is crystallizing your dream. Diamond is awesome, and we're not even diamonds yet. In our mind, though, we went diamond a long time ago. We believed it was going to happen. You have to believe it's going to happen. You have to go out on faith and know that the people are going to get in your business. If you haven't had the success that you want, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't succeed the way that I wanted to. I don't think anybody does. But as long as you keep going out there on faith and believing that it's going to happen, it's unbelievable what does. I believe in the law of sowing and reaping. And if you give out a lot of good seeds, you're going to reap a good harvest. And it's going to be a heck of a lot more than what you've given out. I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to do that. Because the look on Frances's face when we take her family away, or when we take Vincent away, and we just get to do cool, wild stuff. I don't care how many no's, how many people tell me that it won't work, how many no-shows, how many people saying that, it's a pyramid. Guys, I would take 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times the amount of negative that I have taken to live the type of life we live. And I just challenge you to do the same. So we love you guys. Have a great night.